Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome back to another edition of My Honest Take. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. This show here today is brought to you by me, myself, and I, giving you guys the best high quality content that you can indulge in by giving you the news and giving you my honest take in between each and every single thing that we see. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a snack, grab yourself your water, stay mentally prepared because what I'm about to do today is it might ruffle some feathers, but that's okay. That's okay. Not all feathers are supposed to be nice and smooth. Some in the flock is supposed to be a little wild. It's supposed to be a little ruffled, but that's all right. Just hang in there with me. So with all the formalities out the way, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's not waste none of your time. Let's just go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Donald Trump is president once again. Now, what does this mean for us? Okay, what does this mean for the people living in the United States of America? Well, a lot of things. A lot of things, okay? Number one, things are going to change. Things are going to be different. Okay. Now, is it for the bad? Time will tell. Time will tell. Okay. Now, before I keep going, I want everybody to know I don't care what your political view is. If you're Democrat, Republican, leftist, rightist, middle, neutral, libertarian, whatever you want to be it. I don't care. Okay. I don't care. And I say that because we don't got time to who did you vote for? Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. We don't got time. I look at everything of pros and cons. Every single person has pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? This is the same thing with good and evil. There's always going to be two, right? So let's continue. Now, things are going to change because of the fact of that I've said this before plenty of times. If this is one thing that everybody should know when it comes to Trump being in office, Trump is a motherfucking bully. Okay? Trump don't play games. He don't play no games, bro. When Trump wants to make things happen, that's one thing he is gonna do. He's gonna make it happen. So this is how I knew that Trump is the real deal. This is how I knew. Once he ends up winning, right? China and Russia both pretty much, I want to say surrender, but pretty much say like, hey, let's talk. Let's come to terms and agreements on what we can and cannot do. Hey, let's try to have a peace between us, lower the conflict. You know, we just want to be on good terms. I don't think y'all understand how much power you have to make two powerhouse nations, countries, societies say, you know what? Let's chill. Let's not try to attack. Let's pull back. Let's relax. Do you know how much power you have to do that? Listen, you can hate on Trump all you want. That is one thing you cannot. That man got power. You cannot hate on that. It's just inevitable. For someone to just get into the office and automatically you got everybody saying, hey, never mind, I don't want no smoke. That's pretty much all it boils down to. They don't want no smoke, man. They don't want no smoke. Look at I'm already out of water. I told you, stay hydrated. But this isn't just the only thing that I've noticed. Okay, the one thing that I've noticed the most is black folk are now feeling like it's over, feeling like they're done for. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna be real with y'all, real up front, real open with y'all. Black people, relax, take a chill pill, breathe. The people who should be really panicking the most right now is Mexicans and Hispanics. All right. We've already known Trump to say fuck him. Okay. We've already known for this. This is common knowledge. But now mass deportation is going to happen. Where, oh, you're illegal, get out of here. To the point that even if you're born in America, even if you're conceived in America, it's still deuces. You're not a real United States citizen. You're not a real, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here. This is going to be insane. Okay? Because if there is one thing that is rampant in the United States, is of course your drug problem. Now, it's been an issue before any members of the cartel or any members that's crossed the border, jumped into America, they just amplified it. Maybe they put harder stuff in the streets. Maybe they just made more. But Trump says, yo, cartel, it's going to be war if you keep trying it. Like, he's already putting things into motion of fuck around and find out. He's the real definition of it. Okay? So you can't deny the man right there. You got to give him his credit on that. Now, here's where your cons come in. Told you everybody has pros and cons. So we elect Donald Trump to be our president. Like I said, I didn't care. You go ahead and elect them, and the first thing that made me think was, I laughed a little bit because wow. So we were able to put a man who was a convicted felon, all these charges, sexual assault, sexual misconduct, racism, all of these charges and just things about his character. We were able to elect him and lead our country, right? But if we look at people like, I don't know, Diddy, R. Kelly, if we look at people like that, we'll say, ew, no, that's disgusting, leave them in jail. But our president is doing the same thing, but they can lead the whole country. That made me think. Because there has to be some ounce of respect people have for themselves to realize what they're doing. There has to be some level of respect for yourself to realize, wait a minute, let me pay attention to what I'm doing, what I'm saying. Because by that logic, people, if we were to put Trump into office, all these other people that you shy away and shun away because they do things like that, you can't do no more. Because you have one of those same people running a country that you're proud of. You see what I'm saying? That's the part where it confuses people. That's the part where it gets people thinking, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Just maybe. Come on, y'all. Let's try to pay attention to how these Titans move. Because Kamala not off the hook either. She's not off the hook either. Bringing Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, bringing all these rappers to your rallies, I should say, right? And at first you just say, okay, interesting. But you're making them put on these shows, aka concerts there, like it's a normal concert. These aren't your normal typical kids that's at these rallies. These are adults, grown, middle age, probably not even, probably a little bit more too. You know what I'm saying? Elders and seniors that's going to these rallies, and this is what they're seeing. Just a bunch of ass and titties. Bunch of very provocative language and all that. That's why I think cost a lot of funding for the Kamala Harris campaign. That's what I think happened. Because people looked at it and said, this is idiocracy. This is what we're going to vote for? No, sir. And plus, here's the thing that didn't help Kamala out. She was pretty much like a substitute. Y'all know when y'all play pickup, you hurt your foot. Hey, yo, who got downs? Yeah, you get it for him. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go ahead. So she barely had ample time to prepare and really plan, methodically prepare herself for what was gonna happen. She had some help. She did look good a little bit, but inevitable was over. It was over. So now we got Trump. We got people panicking. 2025, Project 2025. It's over. Same thing for my black folks. Relax. If you actually read it and actually get some good summaries, you can realize it's not flat out just all black people's done for. Because that's what people are saying. Oh my gosh. If you're black, get ready to be a slave. If you're black, get ready to die. The cops are gonna have immunity. They're gonna kill us. We're done for. Listen, some people don't deserve a phone. All right, it's a bunch of dumb niggas with smartphones. That's what it is. That's all you see walking around. Because it seems like they take everything they see off the internet and run with it on face value. They don't break nothing down. I just don't understand it. I just don't. But like I said, this is gonna be something that this is gonna be something that people look at and realize this election was I want to say rigged. I want to say one of them ones. It was just one of those things where it's like, come on, we knew who was winning. We knew who was winning, but most people was like, I don't want that person to win. But we knew who was gonna win. You see what I'm saying? So we got to see what's gonna happen. Like I said, to all my black folks, bruh, pay attention and read. Okay, it doesn't say what you think it says. Y'all need to just stop. Like I said, it's a bunch of dumb niggas with smartphones. Excuse my French. But once you realize that, things become a little bit easier. Okay? Once you realize that, you'll be able to see clearly, oh, these people don't know what they're talking about. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, I hope everybody's prepared. Just be prepared mentally and physically. Just be prepared. Because some of these people that be on TikTok are not prepared. Why are you recording yourself screaming looking stupid? Why are you recording yourself crying looking stupid? I'm not gonna have no sympathy and feel towards them because they had to look at that, say, I should post my reaction right now. Because you already had an initial reaction when you first saw it. So now posting second, every third, fourth, fifth, who knows, right? Reaction of you looking at this whole election mess, right? Comes out the way you want it to, you post. Or comes out the way you don't want it to, and you have to keep going through and clicking on a different filter, redoing it, then post. Do you not know how stupid you seem? People, put the phones down for a little bit. It's mainly TikTok's fault. It is. Because it's, bruh, if you really pay attention to these people, you will really ask yourself, like, what's going on? This is what y'all do. I'm as shocked as everybody. As lost as everybody. But hey, whatever makes it work, right? Whatever makes it work. Now, speaking of all my TikTokers and all that, let's go ahead and move into my streamers. Now, there's a streamer by the name of Playboy Max who I believe is a phase now. If you don't know who phase is, come on now. Y'all gotta give it the program. Now, he ends up making a very, very controversial statement saying that a big time streamer goes through a lot more mentally than your average 9 to 5 worker. Now, he said mentally, he didn't say physically, just said mentally. So, at first, you're probably going to just automatically, bro, what are you talking about? You dumb, you're going to go off, right? But actually, paid attention. Actually, paid attention, try to figure this out. And what I figured out is this right here. You guys are dumb. It's just that simple. You guys are dumb. As a popular, well thorough, well seasoned vet in the game, okay, you would think you would think that it's like I can't even formulate the words to even say what I want to say. That's how like wow I am, because you made it already. When you're a big time streamer like that, you made it. You got endorsements probably. You're making buku money that people's never seen get made before. You know what I mean? You're doing everything you can to just play the game or talk to your people or cook, whatever you're doing to be live and make this money. That's your job, right? So your basic 9 to 5. Let's start there. What is a basic 9 to 5 to most people? Just going to work, slaving around for someone who don't like you, minimum wage pay, come home, do it again. Right? So if that's the case, why do streamers feel like they have it hard mentally when they could just not turn on the computer? They could just not move a fan. When they could just, you see what I'm saying? And listen, I really had to think for a second, yo, because this is insane. But more people started backing this Playboy Max man up. Other YouTubers, other streamers, yeah, man, you know, it was my first time ever calling a therapist, and it was when I streamed. You know, oh, y'all don't understand how hard it is to be a streamer. Da 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 da. I don't think y'all understand how hard it is to realize that, damn, when am I gonna get this next check to put food on the table? That's a mental. That's a mental battle that you're fighting with yourself, because now you're thinking, how am I gonna pay for this? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? That's all mental. For you to come home one day, you know, and or matter of fact, scratch that. You working 9 to 5, you go to work. Now you're just debating, oh man, is this gonna be the time I get shot? Is this the time this is gonna happen? It makes no sense. Like I said, it makes no sense. And I wish people could understand it for what it really is. That's it. That's it. So I hope people pay attention truly to what was being said and everything, because that's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Now, 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 before we get into this disaster of football, I want to talk about a few more things. We'll be talking to this disaster, this clusterfuck, okay? Let's talk a little bit more first, okay? Now, here's what I want to talk about, okay? Here's what I want to talk about first, okay? Jake Paul, if you really are going to fight Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson takes it serious, good luck. Good luck, brother. You're going to need Jesus Christ on your side. You're going to need him, because my goodness, this is ridiculous. Whew. I don't understand. I don't understand. Now, what I was gonna say was we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention. This is not even like the end times. This is just nonsense after nonsense. Bro, the election is over. So why is there just still nonsense? Why? You got people in India worshiping God, thinking that the water falling down, you know, it's him saying, "Here you go, cleanse your soul," and all that. When it's just the AC water, y'all gonna die. What's going on? What's going on? I'm telling you, it feels like it feels like it's just it's just madness. Everything I've seen, it just feels like it's madness, and there's no way to explain it. That's what it feels like. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. What made y'all or possessed y'all to say, let me try this? No, sir. All I need to see was one person. Feel like they dying or they sick, never would have touched it. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But always though, I need people to understand like this is it. This is the time that we're living in with society. Things like this, things are different. I mean, like I said, Trump's in there. He's making them changes. He's about to put on some charge or a ban now saying, hey, there's only two religions. Y'all need to pay attention. There's only two. I'm telling y'all, Trump may be saying some stuff too that we gotta wake up for, because this is madness. This is madness. Now, to go ahead and talk about the disappointment of the of just, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for football. Now, the decimation, just know, people, the Broncos should have had this game. The Chiefs is still undefeated. I feel like there's some type of witchcraft going on. Taylor Swift came over there and just started fucking everything up. This is a bunch of baloney, okay? Bunch of hogwash. I don't understand. All right, I don't understand. But, 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 on a brighter note, the Lions are still looking like America's team. Lions is cooking. Lions is doing their thing. All right. A really bad day for all fantasy owners. Everybody felt like they were playing trash and poop. Okay. When it comes to basketball, people, Bronny James cooking in the G League, showing that, all right, I can still hoop, but let me get my bearings right. Going crazy. So that's looking beautiful over there. Nuggets, my Nuggets is trying to come back. I mean, I got all my Denver sports teams over there, but like I said, Sundays is just, it's a different beast. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. But it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not gonna stress that. But people, I want you guys to all know we're not in this presidential, who voted for who and all that. We're not gonna do all that. We're just gonna realize that, hey, some of these answers are found here. And we gotta just pay attention. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, with all that being said, my name is Quincy. And once again, you've been listening to My Honest Take.